Starting this week's video with my first workout of the week. It's the first thing I do. Wake up at 6, get in a cold shower, and then we are straight to the gym and to the squat rack. I'm lifting literally 60 kgs on all of these lifts. So in my workout, I did squats, RDLs, pull-ups. My form was horrendous during my pull-ups. You'll be able to see that next. So I made sure it was a staple across the 3 workouts I did in the week. From pull-ups, I went into shoulder press, and finally I ended with a dumbbell chest press, but I didn't record that because there was bare people about, and I just thought, you know what, you don't need to see everything. So that was the workout, and it felt great. So now, to follow up that session, I've got a big shack. It's basically my twist on a shakshuka, loads of veggies. I think, like, for me, my brain operates so much better when I get like fruit and veg in early. I'm not someone that likes to eat, like, say, a banana or whatever, so to get as much fruit and veg into a meal is important for me. So obviously got tomatoes, peppers, spinach, jalapeno ass in there, and then I've got a shake, 2 scoops of chocolate orange whey with frozen berries and almond milk, and that'll be the first meal of the day. And whilst I eat this, I will be watching a podcast. So yeah, I'm going to get on with that. Couple of things I want you to take away from this. I eat loads of veggies early because my mental health is so much better when I'm eating healthier foods. I also load loads of protein in the meals because I'd rather hit my protein target quite early and then save calories for later in the day. So therefore I'm not going to go over. Secondly, I'm habit stacking. So I'm listening to a podcast whilst I'm eating my breakfast because that way I don't have to take time out of my day to listen to another podcast. Didn't tell you what else was in the shakshuka. It is, for the protein, I put ham, chicken sausages, heck chicken sausages. If you're in the UK, get on heck sausages. And what was the other bit? Oh yeah, 2 eggs. So it's so easy to make. Tin of tomatoes, half a pepper, spinach, 2 eggs, 3 heck sausages, 4 slices of ham. Soon come the daddy arms. Then it was for the second workout of the week. I started on legs again because, do you know what? I don't really enjoy training legs, so it might as well get them out of the way. Bulgarians. We're doing some hip thrusts in there. Again, we're going back to pull-ups, and I did shoulder press with dumbbells and also, again, incline chest press, which you're not seeing here. We are day 3 of the transformation. I'm a sweaty mess. I've just come back from my walk. So basically, the way I structure my day, as I've said already, is I just like to get everything out of the way early in regards to myself. So going to the gym, training early, that means that I ain't gonna wait throughout the day. I'll go in the afternoon, but by the afternoon I've built up this, I can't be asked to go. No, that's never there. So I go to the gym first thing in the morning. I'm doing full body workouts still not because I'm a pussy, but I just don't really want to go through the mental DOMs that I would get if I was training legs on its own, then 2 muscle groups and so on. And then after the gym, I walk and podcast. I do about a 5k walk, as in 5 kilometers, not 5,000 steps, but it equates to about the same. 5k walk, listen to an hour podcast. That's about as long as it takes me. That is my cup filled for the day. And then I'm ready to attack it. And as you can see, we're 3 days in. Look how much my mood is already better. I'm feeling fucking A1, brother. So, yeah, time to carpe diem, seize the day.
24 hours later.
Oh, day 4, 3rd workout of the week done. Honestly, I don't know why. It's probably the worst workout I've done in maybe 3 years. Absolutely no motivation, just couldn't bother to be there. From the minute I got in there, I was like, this is horrendous. Looking at the time so I could leave at a reasonable time. But nevertheless, it's week 1. I've done all my workouts this week. I'm only doing 3 this week because of logistics and things that I've got going on. So I did 3 full body sessions. That is the best way to train if you are doing 3 sessions in a week, full body sessions. However, I'm also doing that, as mentioned, because I don't want there to be too much strain on one muscle group. Because why do I want to go into next week feeling like I've been in a car crash? So next week, I'll go into my normal schedule, 4 workouts, which will be upper, lower, upper, lower. even though I do lower upper. But anyway, I've hit every single exercise that I wanted to this week. They've all been compounds. I've done 0 isolation work. I didn't film any of the workout today, so you're not going to see any of that because it was hard enough being in there, let alone trying to film it. I was like, fuck that. But yeah, that's 3 down. And obviously, to be honest, how do I feel? I can feel myself feeling better already. Like, even though I've had one of the shittest workouts, like just getting my steps in, eating healthier food. That is somewhere where I've fucked up a little bit. I said that I was gonna like get on top of my diet. I've already eaten 3 times this week, and it's Thursday morning. So yeah, it is what it is. But that's it really. That's all I've got to say for today, I believe. If I've got anything more to say, then I will. But yeah, I think the point of this segment here is every session ain't going to be your best session. You're not going to be up for every single session. Like, I woke up in a bad mood because the water pressure in my area had dropped because of the fucking heat wave. No, because it was, what was it? There was a lack of water in my area because of the heat wave. Can you fucking believe it? So I had to sit down, have a cold shower while sitting in the bath and fucking hold, like literally slithering down like that, holding the shower head over my head, because there weren't enough power to get the water up the fucking pipe. Idiot. So that pissed me off. But, as I say, 3 sessions done. What, you can't ask for more than that. I'm happy with it. And, you know what? Look, your boy's energy's coming back up. It's not like A1 lab, but it's still like, it's coming up, you get me? Maybe that's because of the mentality, like, pushing myself through a workout I didn't want to do. That's just internal thoughts that I'm speaking out loud. But I often get that. If there is a session that I can't be fucked to do and then I end up smashing it, I'm literally like, what can't I do? So that's an insight. Anyway, we out. So because I was in a pretty shit mood, I decided to go on a walk with my lovely mummy. Literally just getting out in nature. It does wonders for my mental health. Sick. Look at that. Wow. Friday, gotta get down on Friday. It's the weekly wrap, bruv. End of the first week of vlogs. I ain't gonna vlog the weekend because that's my time, you know, and I just want to be doing my own thing. So, yeah, I don't speak like that, but whatever. Anyway, this week, oh, Jesus Christ, where to start? Like, for me, it's been mad, obviously. Oh, here we go. Clock's going off. This week's been pretty mad for me in terms of I just wanted to get my life back on track after being on a holiday. It is it's hard falling out of a routine, and I think I find that hard. And what I've found out is I really punish myself if I do fall out of a routine. So, for example, when I was in Australia and I'd do sunrise every weekday morning, if I didn't do sunrise, I'd really punish myself. I'd be like, today's going to be a shit day. And do you know what? If you start thinking that your day's going to be shit, I can guarantee you that your day probably will be shit. Or whatever shit things happen in your day, they could be so small, but you're going to have more focus on them, which would make the day seem toilet. This week, obviously, started gymming again, started meditating again, started journaling again. And it has all been fucking, look at me. Look at me! I feel like, don't get me wrong, I'm not back. It's been fucking 5 days. I'm realistic. But I've got more energy. Last week, honestly, I was just literally like, who is this man that I am right now? And, palala. I'm back on my way. I'm back on my path. Just finding joy in what I do day to day. I've been, over the last couple of days, I've been thinking, do you know what's been missing? Is gratitude, yeah? Like, I haven't, oh, watch is going off because my walk, yeah, fuck off Siri. I've been experiencing a lot of gratitude over the last couple of days because of this journey that I've been on. Like, if someone had said to me 2 years ago that I'd be doing what I'm doing now, I would have been like, shut up, you have no idea. And I actually had a really good chat with someone yesterday, and and they've just started their own business. And basically, yeah, like I was just like, they was like, oh, how have you like progressed the way you have? And do you know what it is? It's just like the sort of just knowing. I just know that this is what I'm here for. I know this is what I'm meant to do. And I know as long as I'm patient, as long as I'm consistent and I put the work in, like it will happen. And it doesn't matter when it happens, it will happen. So I've obviously experienced that up till now. Like I can't put one thing on like, oh, that was a turning point, or that's a time when, because I did this happened. No, it's just been just turning up every day. So that is the sort of mantra of my life now, where it's just like, no matter what, just turn up, just do what you've got to do. On the days that you don't want to do it, just make sure you do, because you'll be thanking yourself down the line. So yeah, after the first week, it's been good. Obviously 3 sessions this week. Next week I'll go back up to 4. Hamstrings are in bits, even though I've lifted, I think, 60 kg max on every lift that I've done in the gym. I think that I actually had a chat with, it's a friend of mine, but they're also a mindset coach this week. And that's something that I really want to put my focus into from now and when I go back to Australia. Is I just want to stay on top. I want to learn more about my brain. I've fallen off of reading my audiobooks. I used to do like one book every 2-3 weeks. Like since there's an issue with my Audible because it's out of Australia, but I'm in the UK or some shit like that. So when I go on my walks and it doesn't work, I'm like, cool, I'll just listen to podcasts. But that's something, I've got loads of books to listen to. So I'm just gassed about that, really. I'm gassed about learning. And yeah, it's just, I don't even know. I think if you saw last week's vlog, you're going to see a big difference into this recap. Don't get me wrong. When was it? There was one day this week, I had one shit workout yesterday, and there was one day this week where I was like, ugh. But now, like on the whole, I just can't believe the 360, and my mind seems so much more calm. I'm not overthinking situations. I feel like the world will just act as the world wants to act, and I'll just be here. I know that sounds bare hippie, but like I'm just gonna let that take care of itself, and I'm gonna control what I can control, and that is gonna be decent eating habits, decent routine, putting in the work with work and in the gym, just making myself feel fucking as good as I possibly can. And maybe that is a selfish task, but this week I have prioritized myself a lot more, and I'm a lot happier for it. So long may that continue. Obviously, the transformation that is the thumbnail for this video, that is not, it's what I look like now, which is a far cry from what I looked like a year ago. Like that picture was taken a year ago, which is mental. Do I think that I want to get that lean again? I didn't realise I was that lean at the time. I was just putting in the work. So it was like, I weren't like focused on being in decent shape. I was more focused just on, like this makes me feel good, I'm going to do it. And then that was the process. So that's exactly what I'm going to be implementing from now. Next week is going to be a difficult one. The weights will be going up, the amount of sessions will be going up, and I'm going to really dial in on my mental health. As I say, I was speaking to a coach around self-sabotage. That was something that is quite prevalent in my life. So I'm going to learn more how to get out of my way. I've done it before to take me to where I am now. So then the next step is to do it again so I can take myself to where the vision in my head is. So it's fucking exciting, man. Like, that's the only way I can describe it. Like, just knowing that if I do the work, it's just life is gonna be, I'm gonna probably have the same moments of gratitude again, where I can't believe where I am compared to 2 years ago, as in right now. And I think these vlogs are gonna be class for me to watch back in time, because I'll be like, oh yeah, I was just doing this, and then now look at me. So yeah, that's the week wrap. Have a sick weekend. Oh no, you're going to get this on Monday, actually. So I hope you've had a sick weekend. Obviously, UFC London tomorrow. This is Friday, by the way. So I'll be doing that. I'll be going UFC London with the Mandem. I'm actually gassed. I'm meeting a couple of mates from Australia. I've got one of my mates who is from where I'm from in the UK, but he actually lives in Australia as well. He's coming back today. So it's going to be an Australia-filled weekend, which is just filling me up with all that I need to be happy. So yes, have a great week, and obviously I'll do a weekly wrap next week and you'll know exactly how I'm feeling, but buzzing with week one. Week one down. Let's go! Bit of